So I'm outside the pub here in Orlando, Florida. A lot of the makeup artists for Spooky Empire are set up in here, giving the fans and friends and anybody that's coming to be part of the zombie walk that actually kicks off Spooky Empire. They're coming here, they're meeting here to get their zombie makeup done by incredible artists, and then they'll end up doing that zombie walk. Let's go check it out. Action! So getting back to what I was saying earlier in the opening, this is the pub. It is a restaurant, bar, great food, great everything. It hosted as the meeting spot for the zombie walk, a zombie meetup where you guys can go and get made as zombies and ghouls. Special effects makeup artist on site to help create your zombie look for part of the Spooky Empire's kickoff, which they do is called a zombie walk. It starts from the pub and goes all the way down to the Hyatt Regency Hotel and Convention Center, where this year's event, the Spooky Empire's 20th anniversary, was held. But let's start over. Let's get back from the beginning. So I was invited to come down and participate in this incredible 20th anniversary event. I was a guest of honor for the film festival section of Spooky Empire, which was I was blown away by all the talented filmmakers that I met, and especially the staff and crew and everybody a part of the film festival, led by Aaliyah, Brandon, and Will. These guys treated me really, really good. They took such good care of me, was able to allow me to talk to filmmakers on the realism of movie making. And this gentleman right there, Rick Figueroa, who picked me up at the airport, what a great guy. He was by my side most of the weekend. These people, very classy. I want to introduce you all to a new sponsor of Church's Hollywood Moments, Slotto Cash. Slotto Cash is an online casino with fun slots to play. Scan the QR code here, open an account, use code SLOTTO16 for 116% instant deposit bonus for all new players and 116 free spins on their Lucky 6. They do require a minimum deposit of $25 and have different terms and conditions listed on their website. Slotto Cash celebrated their 16th anniversary. We are growing here at Church's Hollywood Moments and getting interest from new companies for sponsorships all around the world. If you're enjoying our videos, then please like, subscribe, and tell your friends all about us. Slotto Cash. Now back to the show. So as the zombie walk ends at the Hyatt Regency Hotel, it officially kicks off the Spooky Empire's convention. And I have to tell you, watching them come down the stairs, some of them kind of more in character than others, the makeup looked fantastic on a lot of them. And then you could see a lot of them did their own makeup in their own special, unique way. They all have different type of characters that they created. Some are characters off of various zombie films they cosplay, and most of them were just kind of unique looking, and I thought they were pretty cool. As you see with the security guard, people falling down the stairs in a safe manner while they're coming down to the entrance. And then they do this ritual where they all line up for the Deadite Spooky Empire zombie walk photo. They do this every year to kick off the event. Yes, even dogs get involved as well. It was fun. It was kind of cool. This is, again, my first time being part in the midst of the Spooky Empire family. This guy was great. So I was at Spooky Empire for the first time back in 2011. One of our films, The Emerging Past, was actually in their film festival, and it was being held by a whole different company that handled the film festival. And Brooke McCarter who was our main lead, our star in our film. Brooke McCarter, if some of you may know, he was from the movie The Lost Boys. And unfortunately, Brooke is no longer with us. The Emerging Past happens to be his last film. So The Emerging Past has a lot of horror icons in it. Steve Dash, who also is no longer with us, Brooke McCarter, Tony Moran, Stephen Jeffries, and Krista Grady-Saxton I've done multiple films with. So the convention continues, as you can see, with the big vendor room. They had this, it felt like 3 ballrooms filled with vendors, and it was just fantastic. And they had like another giant ballroom filled with more things and the celebrities and all. I got a chance to actually meet Mr. Adam the Woo, YouTuber I follow, and I'm a big fan of his. And you know, what's really cool about these conventions is people like to come and cosplay. They dress as their favorite actor or their favorite character or favorite anime character, and they walk around and they're kind of oblivious to everybody around them, but they don't break their character. They don't break their mold. I find it fascinating that they are so 100% committed into the character, into the role that they are playing, like an actor, which was really cool. And speaking of actors, this room, the big ballroom, was filled with actors and actresses and musicians. And this guy, Tom Churchill, and Alexander Zurich Hunt, my producing partner, was part of this. We met some great people like Mistress Wednesday. Along the way, we bumped into celebrity friends that we haven't seen in a good minute, like Miss Tuesday Night, who worked for me on The Amityville Moon. Otherwise, you may all know her from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4.
Hi, Thomas. You better put me in your movie or I'm going to come after you.
I'm going to come over in a minute.
That was the best one.
One of the cool things about meeting up with friends and people we haven't seen in a while was also the downtime, where you got to relax a little bit in a different atmosphere and meet and talk with people that were at the event. I was able to have a nice cigar and a dirty martini, followed that up with a michelada. Everybody that knows me knows I like micheladas. Had a nice conversation with Mr. Lou Diamond Phillips, of course, Mr. Petey and Alex Vincent, Freddie Rodriguez and Billy Worth from the Lost Boys, and Holly Marie Combs. We had some great conversations with everybody, and then I was back to work for the reason why I was there, the film festival. I had my first panel was in an area called the Filmmakers Lounge, and these guys decorated it really, really great. Very cool horror theme, and it was just very comfortable for the filmmakers and everybody else to sit and talk. Had an interview with Al Omega, and which I will be airing that episode a little bit later. And then I had a big panel.
Directed how many films? Over 30, 40? More than that?
A few.
A few. A few. And I want to know, when did you decide to become a professional filmmaker?
I guess it all goes back to, I always wanted to be an actor. So I convinced my dad to buy me a camera, and he bought it with the understanding that I had to go get a part-time job and pay it off because it was expensive. And, you know, my father worked for the city, wasn't a rich man or whatever. My mom was a teacher. My father used to work for the city sanitation. That will air in a later episode on Church's Hollywood Moments. This event was fantastic. I had a great time meeting these wonderful people behind this iconic horror film festival at Spooky Empire. And I was just privileged to be here, and I thank you. All these filmmakers in here, you guys wear your passion on your sleeve. Continue to do what you do. Continue to make entertainment. Remember, the first person, your audience, is yourself. If you like it and you feel it's good, then go with your gut instinct and put it out. There's going to be a lot of naysayers out there in this business, and it's going to tell you, whatever, don't do something else. Just follow your heart, follow that little voice inside of you, because it's probably been inside of you a long time. No matter what anybody says, you just keep going forward. Don't take no for an answer. Again, filmmaking only. Okay? Just be persistent and keep doing it, and you'll set your goal, go for it. Keep your eye on the prize, and God bless all of you, and keep doing what you do, guys. And a big thank you to Left Coast Entertainment Group for putting this all together and allowing us to be part of Spooky Empire's Horror Film Festival. What a great time I had. If you guys want to reach out and want to be a sponsor for next year's Spooky Empire's Horror Film Festival, here's the way to do so. Reach out to Aaliyah at ndufilms.com. Tell them Church sent you. Thank you very much. Come visit our swag store, Church's Hollywood Moments swag store, as well as Churchill Productions swag store. Come visit us, churchillproductions.com. That's a wrap.
Grenade! 3, 2, 1, boom!
Stay, hold.
Hold, don't move.